Mm. The music is so cheerful. It's great. So, we're checking out a game called Doki Doki Literature Club. Apparently, it's a... this is a horror game. A psychological horror. I can tell because it looks just terrifying already. I fear this game. I quit. I don't even want to do it anymore. It's too scary. Alright, we gotta think of a ingenious name to pick. My name is Slim Shady. When I was Jeff. Slimmy Bob. Oh yeah. Wait. Oh yeah, Billy Bob. Let's go. Oh yeah. I'm already scared of this game. Hey. I already don't like reading, and this game has a lot of reading in it. I don't want to read, man. I don't play video games to read. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might be drawing to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. That's nice. She's gonna die. Somebody gonna stab her. She gonna get shot. You know, that kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. No, never had that experience. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but started around high school. She would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. So, wait, do you just live in a universe where you're allowed to be late to school? Also, do you not have parents? Because if I could oversleep every day and not have consequences, I would do it. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Probably should. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I guess that's what a friend does. Ha! Ha! I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Oh yeah. Billy Bob. Oh yeah. Best name. Maybe, but only because I decided to wait up for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. I was. I really was. That's mean, Billy Bob. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Yeah. Also, I don't see anybody else on the street, so I think you're fine. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you didn't have any need to be mean if you wanted to. I don't like her. Whatever you say, Sailor. Do I have to do the giggles? What's this, Skip? We cross the street together and make our way to school. Yep, that's what you do. School's across the street? Alright. As we draw near, the streets become more increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Billy Bob, have you decided on a club to join yet? I think the game's already decided before me because the name of the game is Doki Doki Literature Club. Why am I playing this? What is wrong with me? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. Yeah, it is. You told me you'd join a club this year. I don't recall saying that at all, actually. You're putting words in my mouth. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our mini conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. I'm a good friend. Sarah likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content and just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I relate to that. Well, not the anime part, because I don't watch anime. I don't even know I'm playing an anime game. But, content. And also, my computer can't record anything else. Huh? I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. I don't know how to socialize, thank you. Your happiness is really important to me, Yeah, well, yours isn't important to me. And I know you're happy right now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming an idiot? I don't know what that means, really. In a few years, because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? No, actually not at all. I really don't. Don't make me keep worrying about you. So, stop trying to walk to school with me. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. You at least promise you'll try a little? No! I already said I'll look at clubs. That was not the agreement. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you. I have no control over this game. Is this just a book? A glorified book is what I'm doing right now? This isn't a game? Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised that I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind just a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Can I actually choose my own adventure in this game? Oh, this is a classroom. School day is as ordinary as ever. It's over before I know it. Ordinary. Ordinary doesn't mean ordinary. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. He presses his face up against the wall. Clubs. Sarah wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Why? No. That's the last club I checked. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around or realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. Wait. When I was spacing out with my head on the wall? Is that what we're referring to here by spacing out? I think. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You're impressed by me sitting there and spacing out. So is that easy to... Okay. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Yeah. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, I don't know, really. No, what? Are you going to make me join the... Oh, that's the entire basis of the game. No, what? Well, you thought you could come to my club. No. I reject. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. I agree. Meanie. What are you making that face? Why is your mouth so tiny? Where's your nose? I have so many questions. Vice president. So it's not even your club. You're the vice president. Not that I was ever aware that she had an interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to start a new club. I mean, yeah. Since he was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. Do you need a vice president? How many people do you even have in your club? That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. I already have no interest in literature. Like I said at the beginning of the game, I don't read, alright? I don't read. Which is why this game is just making me read. It's a book. It's a glorified manga. I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. No. Actually, I'd rather do a literature club than an anime club. I'm good. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday to bring a new member. Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Who's that? That's a weird name, too. I mean, granted, my name is Billy Bob. But don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning that she had planned all this out. Mature boat. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake. Good motivation right there. I need a motivation. Cupcakes, best motivation. Today I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the hall and upstairs. Section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third year classes and activities. So, Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Bam! I'm here, loser! Slams open the classroom door. Be better. The new member is here. Don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. I wish I could say the same, really. Sayori's always said nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Hey, that's boyish right there. Way to kill the atmosphere. You don't have no atmosphere. Oh, Billy Ball, what a nice surprise. Your atmosphere is a normal classroom with... What even... I don't really know what that is. Welcome to the club. Yeah. Wait, I never said I was joining. always shape me in the situation. I came here for a cupcake. I set out with one specific goal, and that was get a cupcake. Alright, I'm not joining your club. This club is full of incredibly cute. This game is terrifying. Man, look at this horror game, dude. What are you looking at? You're looking at me, woman. If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. This horror game is already making me lose chromosomes. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. She made the cupcakes! Cupcake girl. Yeah, cupcake girl. Her small figure makes me think she'd probably have first year. So, a freshman? I just say first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. Where's the cupcakes, by the way? That's what I came here for. I didn't even come here for the club. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back to the other girl. When do I get to make a choice? This isn't a game. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. Wait. Negative energy? Because that's the worst kind of energy to have. This is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. That's... Okay. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with Sayori and Natsuki. If she's the smartest one, why does she have a hard time keeping up? Well, it's nice to meet both of you. No, it's really not. It's really not. And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? No. Who's Monica? Did I miss something? No. I don't even know who you are. I've never talked to you. Well, granted, I'm 17. I missed 17 years of the plot. But, you know, it's great to see you again, Billy Bob. That's a terrible posture. Smile sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we really talk, but we're in the same class last year. Oh, yes. Yes. The pinnacle of knowing somebody very well. Being in the same class 1 year. One class. Monica was probably most popular in one class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. How do you know she's smart? You just met... Oh, no, you didn't. Apparently, I didn't. Basically, completely out of my league. Agreed. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Why am I stuttering? Come sit down, Billy Bob. We made a room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Let me get them. Alright, I'm the guest, so I get a little too excited. Then how about we make some tea as well? Oh my god. Cupcakes and tea. I'll do a cupcakes, but you can leave out the tea. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sarah mentioned, it's been widened so there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and your... Do I actually get to make a decision in this game? That's crazy. I'm just not just reading a book at this point. That's nice. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, and Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to her. Oh. Well, there goes any chance I had at making a decision. Natsuki proudly marches to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Nope. Ta-da! Whoa! Ooh. Ooh-ah. Ooh-ah. Oorah. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Why can't y'all just be normal? The whiskers are drawn with icing. The little pieces of chocolate are used to make the ears. So cute! Squiggly line, exclamation point. Gotta read all of it. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Why am I laughing? Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. So this is a psychological horror game, so I'm going to decide to not take one because she's a murderer and she put cyanide in these cupcakes. Or cocaine, whichever one. It's delicious. She did not listen. She did not heed my warning that there was cyanide in those cupcakes. Sarah talks with her mouth full and already has managed to get icing on her face. If you're gonna... Okay. You can't eat a cupcake and not get icing on your face. I turn the cupcake around and my fingers trying to look for the best angle to bite. Alright, this is the first accurate part of the game so far. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help it, was your sneaking glances in my direction. This game is terrifying, man. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Oh, I skipped a line. I need to go back. My history says. Oh. That's thankful. That's useful. How do I get back? Return? Yeah, okay. I thought you technically did. So you already said. Well, maybe. But not for you, dummy. That's insulting. That's the scariest part of this game so far. It's supposed to be a horror game. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup on the front of each of us, in front of each of us, setting down a teapot next to the cupcake tray. I can't talk for so long at a time or I'm gonna die. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. I mean, granted, the room's not even used. This is supposed to be a game? This is a game. This is a horror game, even. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea make you enjoy a good book? No, I wouldn't know either, because I don't drink tea or read, so... I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. You're just trying to impress you. Why? Why, though? That's not... I gotta put as much... I gotta get game face on. I really gotta put expression into these words. Insulted. Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be the pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. Why? You're creepy. This woman's creepy. She's gonna be the entire basis of the horror game. She's just gonna murder me in my sleep. I don't like that look in her eyes. Anyway, so what made you consider the literature club? I was forced into it. I had no choice. I'm being held here against my will. Somebody please help me. I was afraid of that question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Mona that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet. Sayori really seemed happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. I was embarrassed the second I walked into this classroom. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Except for me, apparently. Monica, I'm surprised. Because... How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be bored of some... You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Yeah, like the cool ones. Like the Rainbow Six Siege Club. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, again, that's terrible posture. Stop doing that. And why is your skirt going... There's a giant... Why is it doing that? To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Politics? Okay. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for the events. I need to hydrate. Ah, yes, the sound of not getting any liquid. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. That's a sad dream. Monica really is a great leader. No, she is not. Not at all. Not in the slightest. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't any more people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. I wouldn't know. You could put it that way. I'm gonna start a clan. That's it. Destroy the literature club. Not many people are very interested in putting on effort in something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. Or my YouTube channel. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Again, like my YouTube channel. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. There's a festival? Why do I feel like I'm missing every part of this game? I'm confident that we'll really grow to this club before we graduate. Really grow this. What that says. Right, everyone? Nah. Yeah. We'll do our best. No, we won't. No, you know it! No, we won't. We will not. I won't. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Okay, such different girls, all interested in the same goal. They're not that different. They're all annoying and weird, and they look at me. I don't like to look in their eyes, except her eyes are closed, and apparently that's my best friend. Why? Such different. Oh yeah, I read that. Monica and Will worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they were so delighted at the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature, again, considering I don't read. So, Billy Bob, what kinds of things do you like to read? You're Japanese, gonna call me Billy Bob. Well, need I say it for a fourth time, woman? I don't read. Considering how little I've read in the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. Which is what this entire game is, because I haven't been able to make a choice. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Why? It looks like she wants to say something, but she hears quiet. Somebody's eavesdropping! Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. It won't, though, because I don't read. I'm not interested in reading. And that you won't change that. Oh, no. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing your sad smile. Oh, I didn't even notice. That is a very sad... Oh, God. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of a teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. You're strange. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. You're strange. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Foreign world. Okay. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up, that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. I can't read English. But you know, I like a lot of things. Like you. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Psychological horror. I knew it. Isn't it always how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to complete throw you for a loop? No. I don't. No. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. You mean like this game? This game's supposed to be scary. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level. Yeah, one time I played this game called Doki Doki Literature Club. It was practically a book, because I didn't get to play anything. At this rate, you might as well be having a conversation with a rock. She is. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. Is everybody just listening to our conversations in this game? For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. She didn't say anything yet. She didn't even continue. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I guess I really can't put it down. You disgust me, mainly because you read. Surreal horror is often stressful at a change in the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Okay. Oh, I hate horror. Again, why is everybody listening to our conversation? Wait, are we talking to everyone? Is this a group conversation? I feel like I'm missing so much in this game. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes darted over me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? What's in your hair? Random ribbons. Also, how do you do that? How do you get a bow like that? How is that possible? And that's like a hair clip, I think. Is that a hair clip? I don't know. What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the club meeting. So, naturally, I picked it up and, decided, let's look at what you were reading about. Looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. That's a weird name for a poem. Give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes and your poems. Did you just eat all the cupcakes? She probably just ate all the cupcakes. That's rude. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. It's the side that mine. Is this where the horror kicks in? Because that's kind of weird, woman. Puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not you. Stop it. No, so you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Isn't that what this game is about? That's impressive to you? Why don't you share them sometime? What did I do? Did I break the game? Oh. What? No. What? I hid the text. I don't know how I did that. Mitsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like him. Not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki failed. Now you're listening to our Okay. Showing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. I guess. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing the deepest reaches of your heart. Why? Why can't I just write about dogs? Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Again, isn't that the entire point of this group? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable with share hers. Do I have to read people's poems in this game? Because I'm already reading your dialogue. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. I don't. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea for everyone. Question mark. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically over Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way everyone's even. Yeah, let's do it! Yeah, this person's too positive, you disgust me. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. I can't read. Isn't that right, Billy Bob? That's right. Absolutely. Monica smiles warmly at me once again. She smiles creepily at me. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. You know, maybe the fact that I never said I'd join the club, that I only came here for a cupcake, and I don't care about any of y'all. I never said I'd join the club. Exactly. So I may have convinced me to stop by, but I never had any decision. I just came by for the cupcake. I still have little clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. They look mad. Is this the horror part where they stab me to death? All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry. I thought Billy Bob. Billy Bob. Yes. You all. I'm defenseless against these girls. Why? How am I supposed to make a clear-handed decision when it's like this? Like what? Like what? That is, if writing poems every day is the price I need to pay in order to spend time with these beautiful girls. This is not a horror game. This is an anime dating simulator. Oh no. No, go back. Right. Okay, I've decided then that I'm not going to join the group because I came here for a cupcake. I'll join the... I have no choice in this game. One by one, the girl's eyes lit up. One by one, so that means light. Why did they do it one by one? Yes, I'm so happy! I don't know what that was. Sarah wraps her hands around me, jumping up and down. Does that mean she was, like, picking me up off the ground? Because, if so, this woman's strong. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came... if you really just came for the cupcakes, I'd be super mad. And that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. You told me that when I joined the club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. I wouldn't call it good, but it's a note for sure. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem Wait. Nobody told me if I joined a club I'd have to do homework. I didn't agree to that. Write a poem to bring home to the next meeting so we can all share. Fair enough. Monica looks over at me once more. Billy Bob, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. I don't, because y'all are gonna murder me, because at the beginning of the game, it told me this game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed, which I don't think this is gonna be good after tomorrow. Yeah, can I really impress this class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Why does that matter? I don't want to be here in the first place. I feel like the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the other girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. If I was... Logically, if this character wanted to impress any of the girls in this group, wouldn't he want to impress the one that he's been friends with his entire life? That just makes sense, you know, instead of the one he barely knows. Hey, Billy, well, since we're already done here, you want to walk home together? Yeah, sure, whatever. That's right, Sarah and I never walk home together anymore because she was always stayed after school for clubs. Yep. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart home and make our way home. Depart the classroom and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls: Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and Mon. And of course, Mon. Yeah. Why? Will I really be spending every day after school in a literature club? I asked myself that question 10 minutes ago. Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. Okay. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. Not if it's actually a horror game. And I guess it starts with my poem tonight. I actually have to write a poem. Pick where do you think your favorite club member will like? Something good might happen with whoever likes the most. I don't like the sound of that. I'm gonna save here. And I'm gonna end the video here because that's 31 minutes of my life that I just wasted. This is a very scary game, and also I don't like the way she's looking at me. And she looks depressed. Alright, anyway, I'm gonna end this here. I'm gonna hop on episode 2, I guess, because it's already at 32 minutes, and that's not okay. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a